size company based out of Gurgaon, which is in the outskirts of Delhi. We have 16 people working for us in the office, and we are three partners. We used to work for a company called Sita like 25 years back, and as airport representatives. So we were standing and waiting for our clients at the airport, and we decided that we'll open our company one day, and here we are. So this is a dream come true for us because we travel a lot ourselves, and we wanted to kind of share our knowledge and experience with the clients. Why you have to choose my DMC India Travel Pundits is because we are a boutique company. We have an eye for the detail. We try and emphasize more on experiences and also services. We have excellent rates. We have rate contracts with all the major hotels in hotel chains in India. We have excellent panel of Spanish speaking guides. We have a team which speaks Spanish in India here in Gurgaon, Delhi. We have a team which speaks Spanish in Nepal. We have a team which speaks Spanish in Bhutan as well. So I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with what India is. India is the seventh largest country in terms of area in the world. We are, of course, located in Asia. We are the biggest democracy in the world, and we are second most populated country in the world. We are like with 1.4 billion, and I'm not proud of it. When we talk about religion, India is a vast country. We have different religions. It's a very, very cosmopolitan country wherein we have a mix of all the religions. But the majority of people, around 79-80% of people are Hindus. So that's the main religion we have. Then we have Muslims, Christians, and then we have minorities of Buddhists, Jains, and Sikhs. When we talk about the climate, I think the best time to travel to India would be between October to March. That's the high season we have. Then we have summers, which is hot, like now in May and June. So that's like summers. The temperature can go up to 40 to 42 degrees. We have monsoons in July and August. However, my recommendation is that if you have any clients who are into luxury and do not want to spend too much of money, then April and September can be really, really good months to travel because the weather doesn't change much, but you still get the benefit of low season rates. What attracts people to India is the rich culture and history we have. We are a very, very old civilization. We have people with smiles. We have, cuisine, gastronomy. There are 43 UNESCO World Heritage Sites in India. We have wildlife, we have mountains, beaches, surfing. The weather is nice. It is a safe destination. It's good value for money. The number of hotels are enormous. So is the price. India is also very, very well connected with Spain and per se Europe. We have regular flights with Qatar Airways to various parts of India, Emirates, Turkish Airlines. There used to be an Air India direct flight from Madrid to Delhi, but it has stopped now. I'm hoping that in the near future they can start that also. When we talk about the entry to India, you need to have a visa, and applying for a visa is very, very simple. You can apply it online. You get the visa in 2 to 3 days, and the visa fees is $25. In summers, they reduce it to $10. The popular destinations in India are the Golden Triangle, the evergreen Golden Triangle, then the Rajasthan, Kerala down south. We have Goa, beaches, Varanasi, the holy city. Some other interesting destinations are the ruins of Hampi, which is down south. I strongly recommend visiting this place. Wildlife reserves of Madhya Pradesh. You have excellent sighting of Royal Bengal tigers in Madhya Pradesh, and also the Asiatic lions in Gir. We also, of course, have temple towns in Tamil Nadu and south of India. So I am just taking you through a small itinerary of the evergreen Golden Triangle. It's, of course, a mix of Delhi, Agra, and Jaipur. Excellent value for money. Even if you have just 5 days, you can cover Delhi, Agra, and Jaipur. You can combine this with maybe Nepal or Maldives or Sri Lanka, depending on how much time you have in hand. But this is for a first-time traveler. This is probably the best itinerary you can do. I will talk about the cities mainly just to give you an insight what they offer. Delhi is the capital city of India, and all the international flights land at Delhi airport. Delhi has a rich culture and it has a major history. It used to be the British capital also, and it is the capital now as well. It is divided into two parts, Old and New Delhi. In Old Delhi, you can see a lot of narrow streets, old houses which are 100 years of age, and then you will have the street vendors selling food. In New Delhi, you will see all these high-rise buildings, very wide roads, all these posh cars. So it's a very good mix and contrast within one city having two cities. So in terms of monuments and rich heritage, we have Humayun's tomb, the Lotus Temple, Qutub Minar. We can enjoy a rickshaw ride in Old Delhi. You have the Jama Mosque, the India Gate. I am just taking you through quickly through this slide. This is, a welcome dinner option for your clients at the famous Spice Route restaurant, which is at Hotel Imperial. Or on the right, if you see the screen, that's like a fusion Indian cuisine called Veda. So here they mix the Indian cuisine with some European cuisine, and you have a very nice experience. In terms of hotels, we have very good hotels in Delhi. We have the Imperial, which is one of the best hotels in central Delhi. Then we have the Leela Palace. That's also a five-star deluxe hotel. We have other hotels depending on the range of the client. We have Taj, we have ITC, we have Oberoi, depending on what the client's budget and need is, what they like. Agra, as you all know, is the city of love and famous for Taj Mahal. It is 200 kilometers from Delhi, and it is, yes, of course, it has Taj Mahal, but Agra has much more to offer. You can do heritage walks in Agra. You can probably just sit down on the terrace, have a cup of coffee overlooking the Taj. You can visit the missionaries of charity and so on and so forth. We can organize something like this, like a champagne breakfast overlooking the Taj Mahal for your clients. In terms of accommodation, we have hotels like the Oberoi Amar Vilas, which is arguably the best hotel in Agra. If you find the Oberoi Amar Vilas to be very expensive, then we have ITC Mughal, which I would recommend as the second best hotel in Agra after Amar Vilas. In terms of Jaipur, it's called the Pink City. This city has a vibe of its own. It is full of color. You will see a lot of people, ladies in colorful clothes, spices, markets full of hustle and bustle, cuisine, monuments, culture, shopping, carpets, jewelry. So you name it, and people love it. It's so fascinating. And if you're lucky, you can probably also see an elephant on the road. You just if you can see this picture. On the right, you see the observatory. It was made 200 years ago, and it is so accurate. This observatory can tell you time and planetary positions very accurately. We can do royal welcomes like this on an elephant back. We can do camel polos. We can do this silver platter Indian thali dinner or lunch for your clients. We can do gala dinners at Samod Palace, depending on if you have a group or an incentive or a VIP client. We can do royal gala dinners at the City Palace. In terms of accommodation, we have super luxury hotels like the Taj Rambagh Palace. Then we have in a little bit of lower category, we have Taj Jamal Palace. We have the Oberoi Rajvilas. We have very beautiful boutique hotels like the Rose Amer, Johari. We have Lali, and so on and so forth. Okay, Ranthambore is something which is very close to my heart, and it's a very interesting destination in itself because you don't have to travel much from Jaipur or Agra to reach Ranthambore, and yet you are in a jungle and you have very good chances of sighting a tiger, a Royal Bengal tiger. So Ranthambore is 250 kilometers from Agra and approximately 180 kilometers from Jaipur, three and a half hours of drive. So this offers you a variety of activities. You can do village walks, you can do jungle safari. They have a nice temple. There is a nice Ranthambore fort which you can see. In terms of accommodation, of course, you have the Six Senses Fort, Barwada. you have the Oberoi One Villas, you have TUTC camps, you have Aman, Sherbag, Taj, so you name it, and we have it. So it's a wonderful destination. If you have your clients have 7 nights or 8 nights in hand, Golden Triangle with Ranthambore will make a lot of sense. I am now taking you to more interiors of Rajasthan. We are in the blue city called the Jodhpur. It is arguably the most picturesque city of Rajasthan. On the left, if you see, you have the old town, which is also called the blue city. A heritage walk here would give you a lot of opportunities for your Instagram pictures, or if you love photography, you will love this. You will be amazed to see the kind of contrasting colors you will find in blue, red, yellow, because people in Rajasthan love their colors. On the right, you would see the Mehrangarh Fort on the top, and the white building which you see is the Jaswant Thada, which is the royal crematorium of the royal family. We can also organize, if you have any VIPs or a group, a musical evening like this with a glass of champagne overlooking the Mehrangarh Fort. Isn't it beautiful? In terms of accommodation, so this is probably the most luxurious hotel we have in Jodhpur, or arguably in India. It's called the Taj Umaid Bhawan Palace. This is also a royal palace now converted into a hotel. There are other hotel options the Ras or the Taj and so on and so forth. Mihirgarh Fort. So we are in the Venice of East. It is called Udaipur, probably the most romantic city we have in India, and it's the city of lakes, and you have a lot of things to do here. There is shopping, there are colorful markets, there are hotels which are in the middle of the lake, there is a city palace, you have a lot of beautiful restaurants which are by the lake. So I was talking about this hotel, it's called the Taj Lake Palace. So you need to take a boat in order to reach this hotel. So this is a wonderful five-star property, especially for honeymooners. Then we have one of the best hotels of Udaipur in the Oberoi Uday Villas. We are now in the west part of India, the commercial capital of India, which is called the Mumbai. So when you hear about Mumbai, what comes to your mind is Bollywood, a lot of money, trade, industry. So Mumbai has everything. It is the commercial capital of India. There, it also has a lot of things to offer, starting from the monuments to dabbawalas to heritage buildings, heritage walks, flower markets, or just sitting by the seaside will be a great idea. So this is one of the most iconic hotels we have in Mumbai. It is called the Taj Mahal Palace. So this is one of the most oldest hotels we have in India. I am sure you have excellent beaches in Spain, but Goa is more than beaches. We have, very, very significant old churches in Old Goa. Then we have Fort Aguada. You have some very nice waterfalls, and of course, we have the beaches also. There are some excellent hotels. So Goa probably is the right destination after finishing your hectic 8, 9, 10 days tour to unwind for last 2 or 3 days in Goa will be a great idea. So hotels like Taj Exotica. Now we are coming to the God's own country. It is called Kerala. If you see the red on my left, that's where the Kerala state is. So we are just down south in Kerala. So Kerala is famous for the Casa Barco, like the houseboat, the beaches, the Chinese fishing nets, the cuisine they have. They have very nice churches. You have a dance form called Kathakali, you have Ayurveda, yoga. So this is something which takes you back, it is for your inner peace and soul. So this is such a nice and peaceful place. We can do things like a Kathakali makeup session in Kerala. In terms of hotels, we have this excellent hotel by the sea. It's called the Brunton Boatyard, one of the most iconic hotels of Cochin. In Kumarakom, which is in the backwaters, we have the Kumarakom Lake Resort. I think we were there with some friends of ours from Spain in September, and they loved it. Then we also have a different way of looking at India through the luxury trains. So these luxury trains, we have 3 or 4 of them. So you can have a 3-night journey or a 7-night journey. So the idea behind these trains is that you do the city tour in the afternoon and you sleep in the train, and you save time when train is traveling. So you sleep on the train, next day morning you are at a new place. Or it is a very good product for incentives also. So for your high-end clients, we can also do things like a private charter. We can do wellness programs. We can do programs which are on gastronomy, like a culinary cuisine. We can take your clients to a local family where they can cook with the local family, have some conversations, and you know, uh, break the bread. We can also, India is a vast country, and we have a lot of festivals here. So we can, make themes which are around festivals. So there is one famous festival. This picture is of Holi. I'm sure it's very similar to what you have in Spain, like Tomatina. So here people throw colors at each other and water in each other, and they celebrate this beautiful festival called Holi. It's very famous in Europe and in West also. People come from far away to experience this. We can also experience the festival of lights, which is called Diwali. It happens in the month of October or November every year, and the entire cities are lit with small oil lamps. So it looks very beautiful. We have done incentives in the past. So there was a French company which wanted us to have some retro Vespa scooters, and we painted them in different colors, yellow, blue, green, red. And then they were driving across these Vespa scooters across Rajasthan. This was a wonderful trip. We have organized marathons in the past. We have done royal weddings. We can do mock weddings for your groups in case you have any. Not possible for FITs for sure. We can do the musical evenings if you have any honeymooners or if you have any important clients, we can do that. So this could be something which is very intimate, or something like this, something for a small family or a small group or FIT. We can just have tents in the middle of nowhere in some desert where you have a small pool and a dance performance happening. So this is something which is wonderful. You are sleeping under the skies and it is so romantic. So these are the kind of buses and coaches we have. And that's about it. This is my small presentation on India. I hope I could give you some insight about what my country is all about. And our idea is to kind of give you experiences, your clients, the experiences we have, and not just like sitting in a car and doing the city tour and going back to the hotel, eating food and sleep. Why not just do a heritage walk? Why not buy some souvenirs from a local souvenir shop where everybody shops? So just like experiencing like a local. So that's the idea. So that's my presentation. In case you have any questions for me, I'll be more than happy to answer.
Well, Atul, it was super nice presentation, super interesting. I enjoyed it very much, and I think everybody here did it too. So thank you for being so professional and for showing India this way. So now it is the time for the questions. Ahora, si queréis hacer alguna pregunta, pues no habría ningún problema. Podéis abrir el micrófono y preguntar directamente, o si lo preferís, pues escribir por el chat.
No questions?
Maybe you explain everything so clear that nobody has a question.
Well, okay. I would also like to touch upon the situation in India. So India is absolutely safe right now to travel. We had a conflict with our neighbors, Pakistan, some 15 days back. It went on for 2 days, but there is a ceasefire and nothing is happening. Everything is fine, and the clients are very well traveling and enjoying their trips to India. So nothing to worry, and everything is normal.
Great. I don't know if you can see the chat right now, but Africa Porres just wrote a question.
Yes, can you read it out to me?
Yep.
I can't read the chat.
You can't?
No, I can't see the chat. Can you tell me the question?
Yeah, of course. She said, I would like to know which all be the perfect itinerary you would recommend.
Ah, okay, okay. So I have, okay, give me a second. Okay, I would like to know which all is a perfect itinerary you would recommend. Thanks. It would actually depend on the time you have in hand. I, for example, told you if you have 1 week, Golden Triangle probably is the best program for you. For a first time traveler, everybody wants to see Taj Mahal. But if you have like 8 days, I would recommend that you add Ranthambore and Golden Triangle. So 7 to 8 nights, and that's like a very, very good program for you. If you have more days, then Rajasthan is probably the best option to begin with. If you have 2 weeks, we can also combine north and south. Maybe we can do Golden Triangle in north, and then we can do 5 to 6 days of Kerala. So you can see both sides of India, and it is very, very different. North India is very different to South India. So you will feel that you're in a different country. Okay, then what would be the main difference between North and South India? Okay, thank you for asking this question. Okay, India is such a vast country that every 100 kilometers the language and dialect changes, and every 200 kilometers the cuisine changes. In terms of panorama, South India is more greener. It has more temples, beaches, backwaters, wellness. In North, you will see more forts, palaces, history, and spices. In North and South, when you see the difference in terms of cuisine, in North, they use a lot of spices because it is colder here in North in comparison to South. In South, you will see they use more of coconut in their food to keep their tummies cool. Secondly, you see a lot of temples in South and beaches in South. You can see tea plantation, coffee plantations, spice plantations in South. You can see national parks in South. In North, you see majorly monuments, forts, palaces, and temples. In South, you see backwaters, culture, panorama, and nature. Naturaleza. Berta, is that correct?
Yes, correct. Naturaleza. You know
Okay.
Spanish, you know more Spanish. You're learning, right?
Okay, let me just try this question from Veronica. It is in Spanish. ¿Existen profesiones o dificultades al momento de solicitar la visa? It is very easy. If I understood the question, is it difficult or easy to get the visa? Is that the question?
Yeah, if she's asking if is there any issue or something to worry about
No,
when doing the
there
visa.
is no, okay, as I told in the presentation, you need to go to the link of Indian Visa Online.gov.in and apply for the visa online. It is very simple process. Uh, it takes 48 to 72 hours to get the approval of the visa online, and the visa fees is $25. So it is absolutely easy and there is no problem. Okay. Can you send programs in Spanish and do you have Spanish speaking guides? Of course. I have a team which speaks Spanish in the office. Can send you the programs. All my programs which are sent to Spain are in Spanish. We have excellent Spanish speaking guides and we have people who speak Spanish in the office also. Y yo hablo español también, pero un poquito.
You did it perfect, Atul. Perfecto.
Okay. Any
Okay.
more questions? Mhm. Okay, but if the person's profession is journalism, for example, is that a problem? If then you will have to apply for the visa probably through the embassy because it will be in special category.
And is it more difficult to get that if you have if you are a
It
journalist?
it uh, the embassy might ask for more details because when it is journalist, it depends what kind of topics they are covering. So it's a protocol, but it is not difficult. This can be done, Veronica. That is, if a journalist wants to come to India, it is not a problem. But of course, there is some paperwork which needs to be done and submitted in the embassy.
Thank you, Atul, for explaining that. I think everything is clear. So, si alguien tiene alguna pregunta más, es el momento. Esperamos un minutito por si a alguien se le ocurre algo de última hora.
I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have. Thank you, Leticia. Thank you, Sonia.
Ok.
Noelia, thank you.
So, I think Atul, everybody have everything clear now. So,
I will probably, maybe gather more content. We can talk about different things in the next presentation, probably some
of course,
experiences
yeah,
and different parts of India. So this was just to, give you a brief on the main parts of India, but
yeah.
we have much more to offer.
Of course, we are sure about that because India is so extensive, we can't cover it in only one webinar. We need more.
Yes, yes, yes. So thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for your time.
Thanks to you, Atul. It was a pleasure to have you here today and to discover more India. So I hope everything is clear for everybody.
I
Espero.
am just an email or a phone call away. In case you have any questions, you can just get back to us with Oasis team in copy, and I'll be more than happy to answer you.
Si tenéis cualquier pregunta o queréis hacer algo con Atul, pedirle más información, cualquier cosa, podéis comentárnoslo, os ponemos en contacto con él, sin problema, y con su equipo. Así que gracias a todos por venir una vez más, un jueves más en Oasis Academy. Espero veros más en la siguiente y os deseo a todos pues un buen viernes y un buen fin de semana. Muchas gracias.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Atul.
Thank you.